welcome everybody. Thank you again. I would like to say I'm really thrilled and tickled emotionally that Miss Katya is here. Miss Katya.
Tammie, Miss Brown.
Thank you. Thank you for coming on to my show, Tammie Talks.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me. And I have to apologize. I am a little underdressed. I had an outfit planned, but it fell into the garbage. So I just had to wear what I had on. And it's really hot outside. I hope you don't mind.
Well, I don't think people are going to judge you. You don't have to worry about those.
Oh, really? You don't think people will judge me?
Those idiots on toots and boots, you know?
No. I mean, it's just...
And how do some of our colleagues have any time to judge when they look like frumps walking down the street anyways?
That's a great point. Maybe they should point that critical lens inward.
And most people, they walk down the street looking like that. If you want to see fashion, they say go to New York City, you know? I do think New York is a little overrated by choice, but I will see them soon.
Okay, yeah.
I go visit at least.
Do you like New York? You like it, New York City?
Yeah, it's a city of romance sometimes.
Okay.
And Cairo and Alexandria are the city of honking horns.
Really?
It's
Egypt,
loud.
a big, loud place.
Oh, awful.
Louder than New York?
Louder than New York.
Okay.
The first time I went to New York, I went to film this commercial there for, what was the commercial? It was the Orbitz commercial.
Okay.
And let me tell you, right, Latrice, she's in it as well. And Ramonis is in it, you know, doing all RuPaul's makeup now and stuff. I like you, girl, miss you. Don't answer the phone. But, you know, we all grow apart. Some people in your life for a reason, some for a season. And then also Latrice and then Manila Lazan.
Okay, wow.
We did that Orbitz commercial. And then later, Miss Reachfield, 1981.
Oh, yes, it's like the travel commercial.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we did that commercial, but they only paid us like $500.
You don't get any residuals.
No residuals, no free plane tickets. What happened to my plane tickets? I've already come and gone to Brazil on my own many times, and I'm going to Bulgaria. Thanks for nothing, Orbitz.
Yeah, you, Orbit.
Thank you. That was an old contract, $500 buy. That's what you get for $500. How about that, Katya? What do you think? How was that?
I think that's great, and I think I think all travel agencies are just money laundering fronts.
Yeah? Explain.
Well, okay, I worked at a bank, and there was a woman who owned a travel agency. She'd come in every Friday, deposit all these checks from different people that were signed over to her, and she would take out just under $10,000 in cash.
$10,000.
So people would, and she was just a check cashing business masquerading as a travel agency. I don't have any problem with that personally. She played by the rules and everything, but it was just fascinating. So I'm convinced from that one example that all travel agencies are money laundering schemes.
Well, that's when they lie and they charge you for the breakfast and say it's included.
Yeah. That's a great point. What's your favorite kind of breakfast?
My favorite kind of breakfast, I know yours isn't the British one.
Hey, that is absolutely true.
Remember, we saw each other in London?
Disgusting. Sorry, can I swear?
Yeah, you can say, emphasize.
Okay.
Disgusting. I don't like their thick bacon. They call that Canadian bacon style stuff.
Slab.
Hus.
Wet, thick slab.
Ooh, God. Spotted dick, I've never really had that dessert. Have you?
I don't know what that is. I mean,
Spotted dick, it's a dessert.
It's a dessert. I thought it was
Not a hematoma on it or something.
Right, not a monkeypox-ridden penis.
Thank you so much for bringing that up. Did you get the injection?
I did.
Okay.
I got the first one, but then I guess now it seems to be that all the second ones are just...
disappearing.
Yeah.
Well, the planet's overpopulated.
That's true.
What do you think about that?
Well, I think, it's when we get into the kind of like doomsday prep, like where am I going to go? How am I going to cope with the end of the world? I think we often forget that we're in the middle of it right now.
In the desert sun.
Yeah.
Every step that you take could be your final one.
Yeah.
Rewind. Every step that you take could be your final one. Hanging on the edge of destruction. Yeah. Because you got 10 more 1,000 miles to go.
Pretty daunting.
Hey, do you like Australia? Tell me about your tour with Trixie and Kelly.
Well, it was great. Kelly is a dream to work with and a wonder to perform with and fabulous to travel with. She is a...
What makes her one of the most fabulous people to travel with and why?
Because you always know that she's going to be there, but you never see her.
Oh.
She's like in the shadows. So she has this like mysterious kind of like...
Because she's afraid of her looks. Go on.
Wait, so she's like intimidated by her own beauty? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know if you would call it beauty. That's not how she feels about it. Anyway, so what else about her? Now what?
She would do sometimes, she's an...
Gotcha, Kelly. No dirty words in my show. Anyways, because we're going on the road and she does things, Anyways, now what?
She sometimes, she's a trained actor as as opposed to me and Trixie, who are not great actors.
But it doesn't mean that you can't be a great actor and that, acting is not about...
Oh, no, it's not about... Right.
Because some people can study green and nothing happens.
They're rotten on stage, yeah. But she was great, and sometimes she would, forget or, flub a line, almost every night. And it was, a simple one. And it was just so funny because she's so great, and she's... she won't say how old she is, which I love.
Oh gosh, well I'll tell you how you can find out.
You got to
is RuPaul's Drag Race season 6. It'll tell you her age at the time and everything.
Can we trust that?
Oh, of course you can. There's also the Wikipedia page, and it'll also tell you that her and I worked in a band called the Rolls Royces.
Really?
We performed for Viacom and Ice Cream Social.
Wait, what?
We performed at Viacom.
Oh, you performed an Ice Cream Social at Viacom?
At Viacom, yes, for the employees. We sure did. And Michael was there too, Michael Caddy. Oh my God.
Who's Michael Caddy?
With the guitar, Michael, he's always with me, hippy dippy doo.
Oh, okay.
Michael.
At
Shout out to
Viacom.
Michael. But we were all there, Ice Cream Social.
Now, what makes it is it just social because there's a lot of people there? Or could you...
I'm thinking of ice cream, I'm thinking of gun control, I'm thinking of San Ysidro, California, back in the 80s when those kids were down there at that McDonald's serving up the soft-served ice cream, and somebody came in and gunned them all down. Mass shootings in America for 25, please.
Oh, wow. That's tough.
Hey, you're like this stuff. And I want to give you a main compliment about you.
Okay.
Is that time we were in London, back to London, the breakfast and all. You were out there and
Is
you
this
put
Halloween?
This. Yeah, it was that Halloween show we did.
Oh, that's when I went out with the blindfold because I
Yes!
hadn't done my eye makeup in time.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but it's just, I didn't know that, but.
I think that's probably was
No.
the case. I mean, I think maybe I was trying to have it appear intentional, but it might have been due to negligence rather
Well, don't
than
tell
like...
me that. Don't just ignore
No.
that.
So, that's when I made the decision to go out blindfolded and for the meet and greet. As a performance art piece.
Well, I took it that way, and I say it. By God, she really knows how to step up her pussy, as they say. That's for the feminists out there. Kelly, you like that? Step up your pussy. Kelly Mantles against Sheila. Anyway, but you the way you are, this your boldness, and you're open and not afraid to just say whatever you want to say, and I just really admire that.
Thank you very much. I mean, I certainly feel the same way about you.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm much more reserved than you are, though.
I don't know about that.
Oh, there goes that goddamn earring.
You want me to get it for you?
Oh, sure.
Absolutely.
While you're at it, pick up the troll, too.
Yep, you got
Hope it didn't crack its eye.
Here you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Gosh. See, if you pick up that troll and look at its feet.
Oh, my God.
Look at its foot.
Oh, they're like brontosaurus feet.
Well, look under there. What's under there?
Horseshoes? McDonald's?
That's a horseshoe, and that's good luck for you, not the golden arches. Like, what was our friend from dressed up like McDonald's from RuPaul's Drag Race?
Oh, Tina Burner.
Let's
Let's talk about orange, yellow, and red.
It's very commercial for food. In and out, that's what a hamburger's all about.
Red, you want.
And I want to see those red high heels running down my street. Ooh, and the mustard flowing. Ow!
And I just pictured you with a giant pitchfork just chasing her out of the neighborhood.
Ooh, I'd chase those motherfuckers. You gonna call me a faggot again? Fuck you, cunt eyes.
Tina Burner's calling you a faggot?
No. But she's there at the Pilgrim House right now, where we worked, and so is Madam.
Madam.
The puppet.
The puppet. Oh, the Madam.
The Madam.
Now, does Madam, does she change? Like, is it one person who puppets her?
Oh, yeah. He's there. He's really nice as well.
Okay.
He's there. He's real cool. We became really close friends. But Madam and I became real close friends.
Oh, wow.
She told me all about Pinocchio, and she got that little fucker to lie so she could really get it, you know what I mean? Because his nose would grow. And then she also said that she had gotten termites once. It's a fact. It's actually on my YouTube.
Right, the wood.
But she carries on with me like nobody's business.
Wow. That's tough.
I mean, I have puppets here, but they ain't got nothing on Madam.
No.
Have you watched the show Madam's Place?
I have to say, I've never seen Madam ever.
No.
No, it's the Muppet.
I know what you're talking about too. I hadn't seen her before until this
know.
summer. I known of her.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people found out about her when Raja played her
Right.
recently on the show. Very nice. Raja came to P-Town as well. And you know, Raja has been a major support in my life when I was living here in at the beginning of my career here in Hollywood, California. She took me and got me so many jobs.
Really?
Speaking of hot
Where?
dogs and mustard,
Oh,
she got me a job with Mario Diaz at his club, Hot Dog.
Hot dog. Does he's the one that does the big fat dick?
Big fat dick.
Big fat dick.
Big fat dick.
It's a big fat dick.
At the Foo Bar.
Yeah.
And we filmed the Browns at the Foo Bar, and Jay, who's the owner of the Foo Bar, is one of the sweetest men I ever knew. And I send you a big kiss, baby. Can you do that? Can you repeat that? But you could take the thumbs up back. That's good.
Oh, take
you
it
know,
back?
yeah, because you know, like a thumb up your ass, like a poltergeist. Because you know, our president, you know, the Trumpster.
Oh, the Trump.
Yeah,
but
he was doing the thumbs up all the time. I said, we got to
Oh.
take it back.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, what about how do you?
Well,
feel
it is our president. You
Was.
know, America.
Was.
America, our president. You know, great. We look great. Cool.
Yeah, we certainly don't look great.
I know.
On a global scale.
And we're going backwards, and environmentally, we're just doing bad things as well.
Yeah. If you had to put an expiration date on the extinction of the species, human species, what would you say?
I would say young, sensual, ravaged. Walk tall, cool, collected, but ravaged. I'm going to do a cover of the Tina Turner song, One of a Living.
Okay.
Hold for the jet, please. Burbank Airport. Come in on the 909, what?
Have you ever flown out of Burbank?
Yes, and in. In and out.
I've never done it.
We talked about this earlier too. Oh Lord, Burbank. Well, because we filmed Drag Race right over here, and they flew some of the first drag racers on Southwest over here because they can get the luggage on here. Woo! That's right. I know the tea, honey.
You know, 5 suitcases on certain airlines is a lot of money. That's all they allow you.
Not
And
worth my time.
They
Huh?
reimburse you.
Who?
They,
The clubs have to.
No, the drag race.
They do.
Yeah, they don't pay up front. But
Oh, well,
did
it
with
takes a
us.
while. What did you get? $400 2 days?
Well, here's the thing. We flew. This is so fascinating. We flew Virgin.
Yes.
There, $25 a case. $125 for 5 cases.
You flew on Virgin?
Uh-huh.
Well, they sure did do a step down. Apparently, they want y'all be in the lounge lifestyle, preparing you for the executive room. You go in there and drink those cocktails.
Well, no, we didn't get first class.
Oh.
But on the way back, it was Delta. I had to pay $800 for over
Really?
all that additional luggage or something like that.
Well,
Insane.
maybe they had a feud with Southwest.
Airlines, right?
Cheap. No, I do like flying Delta, don't you?
I don't like flying anywhere.
What airline do you prefer to fly on?
I like the one that Jennifer Aniston did the commercial for, Emirates.
I'll tell you, KLAM is outdated.
Is it?
Is it not KLAM? Oh, that old damn airplane. But I'll tell you which ones are nice too. The ones over in India.
Oh, really?
Lalit. Did you do Lalit?
I've never been to India.
Katie Sue, you have to go.
No, Katie Sue?
Katie Sue, the party,
Oh,
Lalit,
okay.
from the Lit Hotel.
Wow.
Just great. But the airlines for an hour flight or whatever, 2-hour flight, they give you a full-on food meal.
Really?
Ladies' fingers. That's okras.
Ladies' fingers. Have you ever had an accident in an airport? On the airplane?
Well, I've been flying since I was in the womb.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
And then we flew from Vallarta, supposed to be born in Vallarta, so we flew to the Gulf Coast of Mexico, and I was born right there on Ocean Drive in the Gulf of Mexico.
Okay.
Right there, so pulling my Mexico in there. And
Stop avoiding my question.
yeah, well, I'm going to answer it.
Okay.
I'm getting there. And what was that question again?
Have you ever had an accident in an airplane?
Well, I used to like to play plane crash.
Okay.
That was one of my fun games I like to play, and I always sit on the back of the plane in case it does go down. I wouldn't want to be in a plane fire, and if you fly out of the plane and on the ocean, you hit that ocean, you're gonna smack dead.
Okay.
I fantasized about dying in a plane crash. Of course, it's fun. That's the funnest way to go. At least you'll make the 5 o'clock news.
Right. Do you ever get scared? I've never been able to understand the fear of flying.
I'll tell you something. Chanel doesn't like turbulence, right? From
She-
RuPaul's Drag Race, Chanel, she's over there in Las Vegas.
Okay. Well,
and she has her brand new Christmas store as well. Chanel, did you check that out? Check her
know.
out. She listens to electronic dolls and stuff. It's
Chanel,
so-
like Coco Chanel?
No, she was the anti-Semitic or whatever, wasn't she too? That
Oh,
Coco
she-
Chanel
oh,
nasty
right.
killer. Hey, I'm quick.
Is she not? Okay, never
That
mind.
question got me working.
I can see that. I can see that.
You like this?
Yes.
So,
What was the question?
it was about Chanel.
Right.
What did she do? Oh, she eats the worst food. She doesn't like turbulence. So back to the turbulence.
Turbulence.
So there I was on a Southwest flight from Houston back to my hometown of Corpus Christi.
Corpus Christi.
That's where I was born,
The
right?
body of Christ.
Oh, you better believe it.
The body of Christ. That just dawned on me now that's what it means in Latin. Corpus Christi. The body of Christ.
Lou Diamond Phillips.
Oh,
He's from there.
can I tell you a fun story?
Shout out, yes.
Okay, he was in this movie. So back in the day, I mean, this is like HBO.
Which one?
I will know. I don't know what the current
Para bailar
time.
la bamba?
No. It was a B movie, like erotic thriller. Where it was one of my earliest sexual
Oh, I love it.
fantasies because he appeared you saw his butt twice. And this was back before the internet.
Well, it was, what is it, soft porn they play on HBO?
Exactly. It was Cinemax.
Cinemax.
Yeah. It was that kind of movie, and I will never forget. It was like burned into my memory.
Very
and
sensual.
nowadays, you don't have those kind of memories.
I kind of wish they would do separate beds in many scenes now. God,
Right.
sick of this every time. Oh, well, scene now. Oh, that's how it is. Please, it's boring half the time.
It's too bad they don't do more. Is what I'm saying.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I have a lot of friends that are becoming porn stars.
Yeah, I relate to that.
Okay.
Not me becoming one, but I have. Yeah. Mhm.
All right.
What do you think about that? Would you ever do porn?
So there I was on that flight.
Okay.
From Houston over to Corpus,
Corpus
right on
Christi.
Southwest. And if you sit on a certain angle, you can look out the window and actually see the peninsula we live on, Fulton's on in Rockport. Now, they had so much turbulence that the flight attendants had to lay down with their trays on the ground.
Get out of town.
I got tickled so pink.
Get out of
That's all
town.
I'm saying.
Really? Lay
Yeah.
down on the ground?
They had to lay down right there in the aisles because they were shaking all their Dr. Peppers and what around,
Wow. Were you scared?
No, I like turbulence. I tell you, it's fun.
Yeah.
You know?
Because if you're gonna go, I mean, you might as well go in a situation where there's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
Absolutely.
You know, like
Yeah.
if you in a car, which nobody's afraid of.
Oh, God,
which is
that's
so
the worst.
Like, there's so many things that you can do and do wrong with deadly consequences.
When was your first car crash?
I've never had one because
Really?
I don't drive until recently, 2 weeks.
Well, you can be in the passenger seat like I was.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. Nothing major.
No.
Nothing major, just like a oof. And I whacked my head hard on the dashboard.
No stitches.
No stitches, no broken bones. Very lucky.
And then Claudia has to get out of the car and go hide the vodka bottles.
Right. Well, we always pour them into like grape,
Well, these were in those little Tupperware cups.
Oh, well, then what's the problem?
And she was eating Valiums and crashing into the tree. And then she went out to the cotton field and she said, I got to go put this out there. And she went and hid those margaritas out there.
Anne Heche.
It happens.
Horrible.
Anne Hayes, she's the one that's sick right now.
She's dead.
Oh, she died. Okay. So,
just died
well, let her
yesterday.
rest in peace.
Yeah.
If
So
you're a fan, I apologize. I channeled her for my Halloween spooktacular.
Did you really?
Yes,
Incredible.
I did. Because when she was walking down the street that time up there in Fresno, California, and she was on the news in the 90s. Wasn't that the 90s?
I don't know.
Yes, she was walking, and that's when she was dating Ellen.
Yes, okay.
And she went crazy and went off walking out there. So I channeled that when I was doing my walk for the Halloween Spooktacular, which will be in the opening, spoiler alert. But check it out. And then I just think that is so cool to channel things like that.
Absolutely.
Channel death, faces of death. I used to like to play, Suicide when I was a kid, my poor mother.
Oh my God, like Harold and Maude.
Yeah, there you go.
Harold and Maude.
How old were you when you saw that?
Oh gosh, I mean maybe 20 or so. And I just fell right in love with him. Bud Court.
I really enjoyed HBO in the 90s.
Me too.
What are your other pointers besides Lou Diamond
God.
Phillips Heine?
Lou Diamond Phillips' butt Real Sex, the documentary series where they would, you know, it was like I remember they did an episode on vampires, sexy vampires, like real adult human beings who were like had bangs and were like, you know, biting each other naked. And I was like, oh my God, Jesus. You know, but of course you have to wait for the whole family to go to bed because I didn't have a TV in my bedroom.
Oh,
this is in the 90s.
That's like when I
back in the living room.
My grandmother would turn off the TV because they showed dildos on the E channel.
What?
The entertainment talk soup and all that, the E channel, not E as in ecstasy.
Wait, right, yes, of course.
And now ecstasy, I've done that before, and I had some black dreams where everything was black.
Really?
And you better believe it.
Yeah. Do you know what nowadays it's called, like Molly?
Molly.
I think that's the same as ecstasy.
Molly riding on a trolley.
Yeah. Molly Ringwald.
There she goes. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Hey, everybody falls off a scooter. You know, got her. Don't ground down your heels, stupid. You know? Because there was a getting mad, grinding. Gotta get there.
Mad Molly. Grinding those heels down.
Yes. You know what I mean?
They're doing it again.
It happens.
How many times are they going to do that?
Do you believe in chemtrails?
I've seen them.
Don't answer that.
Okay. I am so dumb.
What do you mean?
Well, I was looking at the... Oh my God, it
that's
happened again.
Oh my
Don't
gosh.
move.
And the baby had fallen down. Oh my God, Grandma. Thank you. I'm just going to put this down. I don't need you hurting
Continuity.
yourself. There we go.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
better.
God, those
Aren't those pretty?
They're gorgeous.
They're so pretty, they're goddamn heavy. Like that, I guess. That's like the puppet. Oh God, I feel like something.
Oh God, I feel like something. Well, I was looking at the, there was a nice, beautiful moon. Always fun.
Like last night?
Yeah, and then there was looks like a plane had flown by and left, and I was like, oh, the, and I didn't know what the word for that thing was.
I'm looking at it, right? It's
Is
this
that
way?
a chemtrail? When a jet flies by or an aircraft and leaves the...
Well, they used to leave that ice, blue ice that would fall from the sky, and it's a thing where it would fall in and crash into people's house, kill people.
No. I mean, like the trail of, is that a chemtrail?
I'll tell you what really bothers me about the airlines. There's so many people flying. And now they've reserved the right to serve cocktails and stuff on the planes. You have a limit now.
Oh, there's a limit. What is the limit?
It's at least 2 bottles, mini bottles, little shooters. How you like to take them down?
You can't have more than 2 bottles?
No, not after a while. They lock up the cabinets. And I told this one fella.
Yeah.
I said, listen, fella.
Yeah.
I said, look, I'm not going to go jackrabbit crazy in here. I just want to have another cocktail and watch this movie I'm watching, Terms of Endearment.
Oh my God.
Starring Jack Nicholson.
Absolutely. Shirley MacLaine.
Shirley MacLaine. And they're in Houston, Texas.
Houston.
Thank you.
Texas. Jack Nicholson's not in Terms of Endearment, is he?
Yes, he is. He plays the man from outer space. See how I'm tying it all back? Outer space, chemtrails, the moon.
Is that the movie where Jeff Bridges plays a guy named Flap Horton?
You know Danny DeVito's in the movie too.
Now you're just pulling my leg, Tammie. Why do you bring me all the way to Burbank
That's
and pull
Shirley
my leg?
MacLaine is when she, have you read any of her books by any chances?
She's psychic. I don't read those kind of books.
Well, hey, you know what? Some people believe in astrology.
A lot of them do, especially here in Los Angeles.
And tell me something.
Well, okay, I'll tell you. Do you know that certain things about your personality are directly related to not only the moon and the sun, but all the other planets up there?
Well, yeah, that's how we live. We're part of the universe.
It's true.
It makes sense. We're all stardust, you know?
Yeah.
But we're all going to die soon, some way or another.
Very soon. Drowning, or would you rather be dropped into a volcano, or dropped into the Pacific Ocean, or dropped into a tar pit?
Well, if I'm going to die fast, I think I would rather be just dropped right into the volcano.
Yeah.
Fast, zap.
Zoop. Whoop.
Oh, gosh.
You'd probably get vaporized before you hit the lava.
Well, there you go. And then there's the plane crash that a good pointer, Kelly's lifetime companion told me this one, Tony. I don't know if you've ever met him. We're both Tejanos, Texans.
Okay.
So he's from El Paso, right across from Juarez, where all these women have been missing and stuff. Now, well, it's true. We got to speak out about the missing women. Nobody does anything about it.
Somebody's got to do something.
So he was telling me that about plane crashes. We talked about that, and he said that you got to be careful that you don't want to be burned inside the plane, though, because sometimes they catch fire in there.
Oh, and
you're
it just go big flame tube, crispy critters.
And the bags come down melting.
Oh my God! How do you put the thing on if it's melting? I guess you wouldn't really bother because you'd be melted as well.
I hope so.
Also, did you see that? Those things fly because the projectile.
Oh, oh God! Like in the movie Alive.
Or in Yellow Jackets, even.
Yellow Jackets.
You look over at your classmate, and she's got a steel rod right through her mouth.
Well, have you ever been stung by a yellow jacket?
I have.
Oh, I hate the wasps, and there's a spider wasp too that kills spiders.
Oh, my friend got bit by a spider in Ireland. They almost had to take his leg off.
And what was it? A brown recluse? What kind of spider?
We don't know.
Down under has a lot of spiders.
I never saw them. I never, and every night we were there for almost a month, and every once in a while I would remember that people in Australia have seen spiders bigger than my
Yeah, but those are those wolf spiders, and they're not bad.
Okay.
Now,
when you say they're not bad,
they're not going to attack.
Okay, but even if they don't attack, if I saw one,
oh, of course you're going to be. Whoa, God Almighty, that big daddy.
I don't know what I would do, Tammie. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do.
Well,
I
just
know I
be
would
calm.
leave,
They can just scoop it up and put it out. In fact, I have a friend that had an experience. He was down in Australia, down under, painting away.
Yeah.
And then he had his pants off, and the spider was inside the pants, and he put him on, and it was right there, tucked under his testicles for hours.
For hours?
For a while, yeah, because he felt a little scratch it too, and the spider didn't do nothing. But they have those other barrel spiders or whatever too. They're very dangerous. Funnel web and all that stuff. I have a friend, his mother, she was bit on the clitoris. This is a fact. Scientifically proven.
In the New England Journal of Medicine.
Well, you were on the cover of the New Yorker. How about that? Plane coming. You were one of the covers.
I don't believe
the actual physical covers. The actual physical. We were
all
covers.
When we all got
on the New Yorker.
When we all got.
Oh, you mean the gimmick?
Not the gimmick. The when that
the photographer.
When that man got all of us together, he rounded up all the girls and said, "I'm going to show everybody your beard, your nasty, what everybody doesn't want to see from a drag queen."
But you got the other cover, the cover.
No, I think like 20 people got the cover.
No, it was about 5, I think, only.
Really?
Limited 7, I would say, highest number.
That was the scam of the century.
But I got a cover too, it was online. And then also they turned around and they decided to tell us $140 some odd. We'll round it to 160, be nice about it, tips included. And not shipping and handling. And they said they would give us a plaque of the New Yorker with us on it.
A plaque?
With the cover on cover and everything.
Okay.
So we could purchase that from them and
I would have settled for some retouching, but that's fine. Plaque is good.
Well,
did you feel at all victimized, swindled, or bamboozled by all that?
Oh, I know all the complaints. I know all that, and it is awful. It's awful. Awful. It's so intense and so he should have done some touch-ups with all due respect.
No. I mean, it was so crazy. It was, and it's funny because it's one of the only collective experiences I think that we can all really share. We've all shared. Because we've all been on the show, but we've all had different experiences. But all of us.
Well, Lisa, I was not that bad, to be honest with you, and I've gotten.
I wasn't either, but that's because they photographed me 10 minutes after I arrived at DragCon.
Right.
Some of those girls were filmed at the end of the day. They look like whodunit.
Oh yeah, it's bad. It's awful.
Really bad.
It's awful. Like poor Acid Betty, but she looks that way.
But she's ugly anyway. Yeah.
I do like her.
I don't.
You don't?
No, I'm just kidding.
What happened?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, God. Well, think about that when you're standing at 7-Eleven.